Apple shares closed up about 0.25% and are trading fractionally higher in off hours. Apple is in court to fight U.S. Justice Department allegations that it conspired with some of the largest U.S. book publishers to fix prices on ebooks. The publishers have all settled with the government, but Apple is holding out and going to trial in New York. CCTV's Karina Huber has the latest.
In 2009, just as Apple was gearing up to launch its iPad, the government says the company acted as ringleader in a plot to get publishers to adopt a different pricing scheme known as the agency model, where publishers set the price of ebooks, not retailers.
What Apple was suggesting, perhaps, was to the publishers that they can make more money on the agency model.
Key evidence includes comments from former Apple CEO Steve Jobs. Before he died in 2011, he told his biographer about a conversation with publishers. Jobs said, "We'll go to the agency model, where you set the price, and we get our 30%. And yes, the customer pays a little more, but that's what you want anyway."
Justice has said the agency model itself was legal, and publishers could and may move to agency models for ebook pricing. But the government has argued that they colluded and that collusion is always illegal.
The government says the goal was to unseat Amazon, which controlled the majority of the ebook market and was selling new ebooks for the low price of $9.99, with the goal of promoting its Kindle e-reader. The new pricing scheme allegedly caused all retailers to raise their prices on ebooks. All 5 publishers settled with the government, paying a collective $164 million to benefit consumers. Apple denies it colluded, saying publishers were going to change their pricing model anyway. The judge in the case seems to have already made up her mind. At a recent pretrial hearing, she said the company's chances of prevailing at trial are slim. Lawyers for Apple and the government are going head-to-head in this building. No monetary damages are being sought, but if the judge can prove that Apple engaged in price fixing, it could open the floodgate for other class action suits from consumers seeking compensation. But perhaps the biggest damage would be to Apple's reputation, which has been badly battered recently for its tax practices and its manufacturing processes. Karina Huber, CCTV, New York.